Hey there, brave souls. Welcome to my latest chilling adventure, the ghostly encounters at Castello di Amorosa. Nestled in Napa Valley, this 13th century style winery is not just a picturesque castle, it's a labyrinth of secrets and whispers from the past. Walking through the castle's massive wooden doors, I felt an eerie presence, as if eyes from another era were watching me. The castle, though built recently, incorporates reclaimed materials from ancient European structures. These materials carry the lingering spirits of those who once touched them. First, let me introduce you to the Spanish lady. She's often seen in the South Tower, her spectral form draped in an elegant flowing gown. Legend has it, she was a noblewoman who met a tragic end. As I ventured closer to the South Tower, a chill ran down my spine. Whispers of sorrow filled the air, and I could almost hear her soft weeping. Her presence is a haunting reminder of love and loss. Next, I wandered the castle grounds and encountered the stable boy. A young spirit tied to the stables and horses, he roams the area with a forlorn look. Locals say he died tragically while caring for the horses he loved so much. Standing by the old stables, I felt an overwhelming sense of sadness. The faint sound of hooves and a distant ghostly laughter echoed around me. It was as if the stable boy was reliving his last moments over and over. The most chilling encounter was deep within the castle's tunnels. There, I met the spirit of a plague victim. In the dim light, shadows danced on the walls, and the air grew thick and cold. Legend states that this unfortunate soul was sealed away to prevent the spread of the plague. As I ventured further into the tunnel, a sense of dread enveloped me. I could feel the anguish and desperation of the trapped spirit. The faint sound of agonized cries still lingers in those dark passages. As I emerged from the tunnels and back into the light, I couldn't help but reflect on the castle's beauty, intertwined with its haunted history. Castello di Amorosa is a place where the past and present collide, a sanctuary for spirits and a testament to the enduring power of history. So next time you visit, keep an eye out for these ghostly inhabitants. You might just feel a cold hand on your shoulder or hear a whisper from beyond. Until next time, stay curious and stay brave. Thanks for joining me on this eerie journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more spine-chilling adventures. See you in the next video. Hey folks, I'm Christopher, and today I've got a spine-chilling tale for you. Picture this, the St. Francis Bar and Grill in Susanville, California. The place is a historic landmark, but it's not just famous for its food and drinks. It's the eerie happenings that have people talking. So, there I was closing up for the night. The bar was empty, the lights dimmed, and the last customer had left hours ago. As I wiped down the counter, I heard it for the first time, a faint, ghostly laughter echoing from the dining room. I froze. The laughter grew louder, like it was drawing closer. My heart raced as I peeked into the dining room. Empty. Not a soul in sight, but the laughter kept coming. I tried to shake it off, convincing myself it was just my tired mind playing tricks. Then, the sound of clinking glasses broke my thoughts. The noise was unmistakable, but the dining room was deserted. I felt a cold chill run down my spine. The air grew colder, and I could see my breath fogging in front of me. I thought about leaving, but my curiosity got the better of me. I stepped into the dining room, my footsteps echoing on the wooden floor. The lights flickered, casting eerie shadows on the walls. I felt a presence, like someone was watching me. The hairs on my neck stood up. Suddenly I heard a whisper in my ear, so close it felt like a breath on my skin. "Get out," it said. I bolted. I didn't look back until I was outside, panting and drenched in sweat. The next day I mentioned the incident to my boss. He just smiled and said, "Oh, you met our resident ghost. She's harmless. Just likes to have a bit of fun." Fun? Maybe for her, but it was a night I'd never forget. So, if you ever find yourself at the St. Francis Bar and Grill, keep an ear out for ghostly laughter and clinking glasses. You might just get a visit from the resident ghost. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more ghostly tales. Until next time, stay spooky. Have you ever felt a chill run down your spine? That sudden, inexplicable sensation that makes your skin crawl and your heart race? I did when I stepped into the Los Angeles City Hall. The building, with its towering presence, seemed to hold secrets within its walls. It was an ordinary day, or so I thought. The sun was shining brightly over downtown Los Angeles, and the city was bustling with life. I started on the second floor. The hallways were eerily quiet, almost too quiet for a building of its size. Right away I felt like I was being watched. Every corner seemed to have eyes, every shadow a lurking presence. The hairs on the back of my neck stood up. It was a primal reaction, a warning from deep within. Eerie noises echoed through the empty hallways. The sound of footsteps, whispers, and distant creaks filled the air. It was like someone or something was there with me. The feeling of being followed was almost palpable. On the third and fourth floors it got worse. The air felt heavier, and the shadows seemed to grow darker. I could feel an unseen presence following me. Every step I took echoed louder, as if someone was mirroring my movements. Every step I took, it felt like someone was right behind me. The sensation was unnerving, making me constantly look over my shoulder. My heart raced, but I pushed on. Determined to uncover the truth, I continued my exploration. Now, the 27th floor, also known as the Tom Bradley Room, this was something else. The atmosphere was thick with history and mystery. There's a painting up there, an old haunting piece that seems to have a life of its own. The eyes in the painting, they followed me. No matter where I stood, those eyes were always on me. No matter where I moved, those eyes were locked on me. It was as if the painting was alive, observing my every move. The sensation was both fascinating and terrifying, but the real fright was on the 28th floor. The stories of this floor were legendary, filled with tales of ghostly apparitions. Security footage had captured apparitions up there, ghostly figures that seemed to defy explanation. I had to see it for myself. With a mix of fear and curiosity, I ventured onto the 28th floor. As I walked through the floor, I felt a cold breeze, despite all the windows being shut. The chill was unnatural, almost otherworldly. Shadows danced in the corners of my eyes. They moved with a life of their own, flickering and shifting, and then I saw it, a figure clear as day on one of the monitors. It was unmistakable, a ghostly presence staring back at me. It stood there staring back at me. The encounter was brief but unforgettable. I left Los Angeles City Hall that day with my heart pounding and a story to tell. The experience was surreal, like stepping into a different realm. Some might say it was all in my head, a trick of the mind perhaps, or the power of suggestion. But if you ever visit and you feel that chill, that unmistakable sensation of being watched, you might just become a believer too. The stories, the legends, They might just hold a grain of truth. Ghostly secrets of LA City Hall are not for the faint-hearted. The building holds its mysteries close, revealing them only to the brave. But if you're brave enough, step inside and see for yourself. Remember, sometimes the scariest things step inside and see for yourself. Remember, sometimes the scariest things are the ones we can't explain. The unknown, lurking just beyond the edge of our understanding.